Hello ladies and gents, and finally welcome back to my Monkey Island series playthrough. And here we are, we're finally here. We are going to return to Monkey Island. I can't believe that this game exists, really, to be honest. It still kind of is weird to me that there is a new Monkey Island game out in the world that I have yet to play. And eagle-eyed viewers of you will notice that this video is released on a very special day. It is released on, of course, April Fool's Day. I am a fool. You are a fool. We're all fools. But yeah, April's Fool's Day. The reason I chose this date to start my first time playthrough of Return to Monkey Island is because the game was officially announced for the first time on April Fool's Day. Of course, Ron Gilbert and his own personal blog called Grumpy Gamer. He is an April Fool's free zone. He hates April Fool's Day, seemingly, according to this website. And yes, basically, he announced in 2022 on April Fool's Day that he had a Monkey Island game in the works. And I think it's just kind of a perfect way, really, to announce a game like Monkey Island finally returning to the world. Yeah, so like lots has happened for me, but I stuck true to finishing every Monkey Island game before I was going to play this. And look, you might be watching this in the future, but it took me basically a full year until now in 2023 to start playing Return to Monkey Island. I have largely, I believe, dodged any spoilers. Yesterday, unfortunately, I think I did see one screenshot on a thumbnail of a video on YouTube that was suggested to me that may have given away a bit of information that my brain was able to very quickly kind of work out maybe what it means. But that's okay, because if you are interested in what my take on the secret of Monkey Island truly is, which is what this game is all about, I do have a long form 2-hour video where I suppose I gesticulate in a sense about what I believe the secret of Monkey Island truly is. And you know, no matter what it turns out to be, and no matter what this game turns out to be, Monkey Island means something to me as an individual. It's a very, very special game in my gaming history. Monkey Island 2 was the second game I ever played in the world, and it's kind of apt, really, because this game is a direct follow-on from the end of Monkey Island 2. And supposedly, and I kind of have actually seen a screenshot, but we already knew that this game does pick up exactly where Monkey Island 2 ended, with that very, very weird ending. I won't spoil it for you. I don't know why you would be watching this video if you haven't played Monkey Island 2 already, but yeah, it literally seemingly picks up exactly where that game ends, and that's what Ron Gilbert always said he was going to do if he ever made this game. I don't really want to spend any more time talking. Usually with all these videos that I've done of my series playthrough, the first episode, I usually talk in fairly detailed explanation about the development history of that particular Monkey Island game, or whatever game I'm playing. But because I don't really know anything about this game, and because I'm afraid I might spoil anything much further for myself than I possibly already have spoiled for myself, I can't take the chance researching this game to tell you all about it. All you need to know is that the music is now an ad, unfortunately. All you need to know is that Monkey Island is a terrible toy box game, which is Ron Gilbert's company that he made it was nearly a decade really after he left Lucasfilm Games, or Lucas Arts, well, probably over a decade, really, probably nearly 2 decades, because he would have left he would have left very early 90s, so well over 2 decades. But yeah, so Terrible Toy Box is his company that he created, and their first game was, of course, Thimbleweed Park, which was kind of like a spiritual successor to Maniac Mansion. And basically then a confluence of events came together that has led them to be able to make Return to Monkey Island. It's incredible. I really would love to talk about the development history, but I think it's just better. You've waited long enough, I've waited long enough. Let's just play the game, right? So, I have decided I am going to play Return to Monkey Island on my PlayStation 5. Now, I originally had thought that I was going to play the game on my Mac, because it is actually a Mac developed game. And yeah, even though I won't have the pre-order bonus, which I do have because I did pre-order it for Mac, of the free horse armor, I just think it's more convenient for me to play it on a PlayStation 5. And whilst I will kind of miss having mouse point and click with my Mac mouse, I just think it's more convenient to play it on the PlayStation 5. So it is PlayStation 5 version which I will be playing, and I kind of want those lovely trophies to add to my trophy collection on my PlayStation account. Anyway, guys, here it is. I'm not going to wait any longer. I'm going to turn off this music. And I'm just going to get on with the game, really, because there's nothing more to say. Let's return to Monkey Island together. Oh my god. I can't believe I'm playing this game. How crazy. Alright, here we are. So I have seen this main menu before when I originally got the game, when it was originally released in October now of last year, from the date of making this particular video. And I have actually seen this main menu, which of course is the cliffside on Monkey Island in what seems to be a lovely twilight night. It's very similar to the Thimbleweed Park menu, if you've ever seen that. And you can obviously tell that they're the same company making it. So I suppose before we start off, I should have a look in the settings and just, make sure everything is cool. I'm actually so excited. I cannot believe I'm going to be playing Return to Monkey Island for the first time. Oh god. Right. So the controls, cool, yeah. Open sea map is the middle thing. Open sea map. So like, am I going to be driving a ship at some point in this? That'll be kind of cool. Main action, secondary action. Open ended inventory, skip dialogue, run. Ah, yes. It looks like on the console it's going to be direct control. I was kind of thinking that when I originally did a kind of reaction to the gameplay reveal trailer on this very channel, which you can check out if you want. And yeah, I did actually kind of say that I thought that it looked like it might be direct control over mouse point and click. If you've played the Mac or PC version, is it fully point and click, or do you use the keyboard quite like Tales of Monkey Island to control Guybrush directly, or is it point and click? That'd be interesting to know. Sound, voice, yeah, that sounds good to me so far. Ship motion effect and distortion effects. I'm definitely getting the impression that we're going to be doing some ship, maybe like the Curse of Monkey Island ship combat. That'd be kind of cool. Interface, display speaker's name, subtitle speed non-applicable. Well, look, I definitely am going to have the subtitles on. Should I display the speaker's name? I'll see what it looks like, and if I like it, I'll leave it on, and if I don't, I'll leave it off. Dialogue choice, text size, I'll leave all that stuff on, I think. Text and language, yes, here we go. Text and speech. I usually don't play many games with subtitles on, but specifically LucasArts and other point-and-click games, it's just part of the aesthetic, I think, really, of point-and-click games to have the subtitles of the characters speaking on screen. SFX subtitles, absolutely. I want to see when there's cannons firing off in the distance that I can hear. Why not? We'll see how we'll see if it gets annoying, and then I'll see if I'll keep it on or not. Previously on feature. So is this like a recap of the events that you've just done, or is it a recap of the previous games? And writer's cut, more blather, worse pacing. Yeah, I want more. Definitely more. So I'm going to have the writer's cut on. Why not? And we're going to be playing the game in English. And as I said, we are playing it on my PlayStation 5. View the scrapbook if you are new to Monkey Island or need a refresher. Well, I kind of have to do this really, isn't it? Really? Because why not?
Hey, want to see my mighty pirate scrapbook? It's filled with my adventures.
Oh, Dominic Armato, of course, has returned as Guybrush Threepwood, which I think is great as well, because, like, it's nice that Ron can see, like, Ron Gilbert can see that Dominic obviously is born for the role of Guybrush Threepwood. He's, like, such a nice guy. Anyway, right, open book.
Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a mighty pirate.
Mighty pirate Guybrush Threepwood. Guybrush. Hearted Guybrush. Cool, okay, tell me more.
That's me, Guybrush Threepwood.
Mighty pirate.
That's me, Guybrush Threepwood.
Okay, cool. Like this. It's very interesting. Can I close the book?
Hey, want to see my mighty pirate scrapbook?
Yes.
Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a mighty pirate.
Cool, okay. Yeah, so this art style has actually proven to be rather controversial on its first kind of showing to the public. Many people were not very happy that they went this kind of cartoonish child's scrapbook style artwork. Rex Crowell is the name of the artist, and he previously worked on games called Tear Away and Little Big Planet and Knights and something. I can't think of it, what the name is, but like his style very much is this children's kind of playbook vibe. I don't really have a strong opinion on it, but I certainly can see that it is an unusual art style in the sense that it definitely is not what most fans were probably expecting in terms of the direction. Though on replaying the special editions just before I started playing this game, I can actually see in a sense how it more closely matches those games than the original pixel art games of Monkey Island 1 and 2. So yeah, it kind of strangely matches it. Now, I've actually grown to not like the special edition art style as much as I did when I was younger, but I don't have a strong opinion on this art style. I'll have to see it in action really to make up my mind, but I have not disliked it so far anyway.
In the old days, you became a pirate by completing 3 trials to prove your worth.
Okay, cool, and we get some options here to look at some stuff. Well, there's Guybrush digging for the treasure of Melee Island to become a pirate.
Treasure hunting is important for any pirate.
Dominic sounds as good as ever, doesn't he?
Treasure hunting is important for any pirate.
He must have been so delighted to be asked, finally, we're going to make it. We're going to do Monkey Island 3. Do you want to be involved? Can you imagine? Imagine how he must have dropped to the floor. I did. I certainly, when this game was announced, I couldn't believe it. Like, it literally April 4th was when I found out for sure that it was coming, 2022. And I literally dropped to my knees and started bawling, crying. Like, this game just is... Monkey Island, the series, it gives me such feels. I can't believe I'm playing this game.
The pirate leaders were in charge of the 3 trials, acting as judge, jury, executioner, and devoted grog tasters.
Yeah, and they are very, very well educated in exactly what goes into grog as well. Oh, look, piranha poodles.
The test of thievery involved breaking into the governor's mansion. The security was heavy.
It was, yeah. And no dogs were harmed during the making of that particular part of the game.
Mastering sword fighting was more a matter of wits than agility.
Oh yeah, and we, of course, defeated Carla, which caused me some headache when I played the special edition recently, before making this video, because I was trying to get the speedrunning related trophy in the game. And yeah, the particular part in the game that's RNG heavy. Oh, sorry, I was trying to get the insult, all 16 insults learned, and the RNG element of the game means that it's totally random as to what insults come up, and it took me 45 minutes or an hour to just do that part alone.
This is when I met Elaine, the love of my life.
Yeah.
At the time.
I think that's a cool scene. It's a cute scene when they first meet. Elaine is a great character. And I think I might get to play as her in this game, because in the gameplay trailer reveal, it looked like there may be parts where you take control of Elaine, which is awesome. That's cool. Can't wait.
Things took an unexpected turn while I was working on the 3 trials.
Oh yeah. It's when LeChucky came in. What is that? A letter? Tell me more.
Elaine was kidnapped and taken to Monkey Island by the nefarious ghost pirate LeChuck.
He's a bad dude.
I scraped together a crew. Carla, Otis, and Meathook joined me on my voyage to Monkey Island to save Elaine.
Like, I also think that this Rex Scroll art style, which is clearly kind of, as I said, children's storybook thing. Like, I think when you're making anything artistic in this world, if you're trying to make a piece of art or a film or a book or a movie or whatever it is, or a game, like, if you are a person that really cares about the details of what the piece of art you're making means, usually every aspect of that project will feed into the theme. So like, I truly think that the art style and artist was chosen not only because Ron liked Rex's artwork that he saw of Guybrush. There's a kind of specific Guybrush. I can actually kind of get it up here and show you. There was a specific Guybrush image that he saw when here it is, Rex. So this image here is the image that kind of Ron saw online, I think, and then he had it on the desktop of his computer for a number of years, and he just really liked, or really was drawn to the art style. But I think it may have kind of influenced his thoughts on how he would go about telling the Monkey Island 3 game, and even potentially it may have fed back into what the secret is. Like, whether the secret of Monkey Island is the same secret that he had in mind when he was originally making Monkey Island 1 and 2, I currently don't know. Maybe the world already knows, but I'll find out sooner than later, obviously. But so as you can see, that artwork really, it's really unusual, obviously, but it's like a child's playbook. It's like a child's, storybook kind of art style. And who knows if that plays into the theme of the game or not. It certainly played into what I kind of half believed the secret of Monkey Island was. But I won't spoil that video for you here if you want to check it out. What is the secret of Monkey Island? Hopefully I'll find out sooner than later. Anyway, so let's continue on.
Chuck thought he was in love with Elaine.
Thought he was in love.
LeChuck thought he was in love with Elaine.
Well, like, LeChuck might be in love with Elaine in his heart of hearts, but I don't know. Maybe he's not. Like, why else would he want anything to do with Elaine? Maybe he's just attracted to her. Maybe it's a lust. Lustful LeChuck.
My first ship was the Sea Monkey. I bought it at Stan's used ships with a letter of credit that I, sort of falsified.
Sort of falsified. I suppose we did. But that's okay. It was all for the greater good, Guybrush.
Monkey Island was a steaming volcanic mystery, covered with jungle and not found on any map.
Okay, tell me more.
I had to brew a special potion just to find Monkey Island. I made some substitutions, but it got us there just the same.
Yeah, it's a pretty crazy potion you made as well. Look at the second biggest monkey head he's ever seen.
On the island was a gigantic monkey head statue with hidden catacombs underneath.
So this, like, playbook as well is supposed to kind of reference all of the Monkey Island games, because seemingly, and again I don't know, I won't know how they reference like Curse of Monkey Island, Escape and Tales in this game, but I presume in the scrapbook it's going to kind of retell some of those parts, maybe.
The monkey head opened with a special key that you stuck in its ear.
Yeah, and getting real, like, Guybrush is kind of a child retelling his scrapbook vibes here.
There were some people living there who claimed to be cannibals, but I think it was just a show for the tourists.
And even his tonality, like, he's talking like, you know, like an excited child.
LeChuck's ghostly ship was anchored in a lake of lava hidden beneath the island's surface.
Or was.
LeChuck's ghost, I met an old castaway there, Herman Toothrot. He and the locals wrote a lot of indignant letters to each other.
They certainly did. It was very passive-aggressive, but rather funny to read.
We wound up back on Melee Island for the stunning conclusion to my first big adventure.
Yeah, baby's first adventure.
I made it to the church just in time to stop the wedding. Or so I thought.
Yeah, monkeys in the wedding. It's brilliant. Yeah.
It turned out Elaine already had everything under control. How does she do that?
But she's pretty cool.
By then, I had learned that ghosts like LeChuck are vulnerable to root beer. Just trust me, it works, okay? I defeated LeChuck, and he basically exploded.
He did, and it was quite beautiful, like you were going to probably explain.
It was the beginning of something magical.
It was magical, very. I love all the alternative lines at the end of Secret of Monkey Island as well.
These are from the time I went to find the treasure of Big Whoop.
Ah, yes. Okay, tell me more about this red-haired gentleman with a monocle.
I met my good friend Wally, who makes maps, and I stole his monocle. Good times.
Oh, I love the way they have the Mix and Mojo wheel, the DRM wheel that came with the original Monkey Island. They have a couple of the symbols there on the background from that Mix and Mojo wheel. That's cool.
The map to the treasure had been torn into 4 pieces, which, let's face it, is about as piratey as it gets.
Yeah, that's pretty true. There's the voodoo lady.
The mysterious voodoo lady at the International House of Mojo taught me to make a voodoo doll, which came in handy more than once.
Yeah, it certainly did. Well, knowing how to make it came in handy.
Elaine always seems to know when I need her.
I love the way Monkey Island 2 opens with a cold open as well. Like, deep in the story, which I think is awesome.
Again, it came down to just me and LeChuck at the end. He was using magic, but then, so was I.
Such a great ending. What a great ending to a game.
One time, Elaine got turned into a statue. Well, LeChuck was behind it, of course. That guy never gives up.
Cool, okay, so it's just kind of saying, like, oh, these are my adventures, and this is another one of my many, you know, funny adventures.
The fact that he turned her into a statue tells me LeChuck doesn't really love Elaine. He thinks of her as furniture.
Oh, God.
I got eaten by a snake.
Which is possibly one of the funniest parts of that game.
I erupted a volcano on purpose. There's not a lot I wouldn't do for Elaine.
Fair play, Guybrush.
Got buried alive.
You did. That also is a great, very funny part of that game. And here he is.
It was around this time that I met Murray, the allegedly all-powerful demonic skull, after a rousing sea battle.
Allegedly? I don't know, I don't agree. He is pretty demonic and all-powerful. He just keeps coming back. I love as well they got, like, Danny Delk came back to do the voice of Murray as well, seemingly, and presumably Murray is a fairly fully functioned character in this game.
Things backfired on LeChuck, because Elaine and I got married when it was all over. Game, set, matchmaker.
For many years I actually found the ending of Curse of Monkey Island quite sad. I don't know what it is about heroes riding off into the sunset, it always kind of makes me shed a tear, you know? I'm just like, oh, they're continuing on great adventures without us, we won't get to see what it is. It's the same at the end of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. That for some reason, that end where they're riding off into the sunset, I always just kind of feel a bit sad. Weird.
This was a great day. Though in retrospect, we shouldn't have had the Scum Bar handle the catering.
Ah, very good. So the cook from the Scum Bar was actually doing the catering.
This is the daisy we stomped on together. The wedding traditions are weird.
Yeah, because that's in Curse, right? They show a very brief bit of the wedding, right?
That's either Elaine's wedding veil or my handkerchief. We got them to match.
What?
That's either Elaine's wedding veil or my handkerchief. We got them to match.
Yeah, he sounds really childlike here, doesn't he? Just the way he's kind of like, nah, look at us, we were great.
Elaine and me together forever. The daggers are symbolic of cutting through troubles, I think.
Okay.
I wrote a great haiku for the wedding invitation.
Yeah, we didn't see much of this wedding. This is kind of expanding on the wedding that they had.
I don't know why you have to have candy-coated almonds at a wedding, but apparently you do.
Well, I love almonds, and candy-coated almonds sound amazing.
Oh man, this was that crazy time LeChuck teamed up with an Australian billionaire and tried to use a mystical talisman to make Elaine his bride.
Justice for escape from Monkey Island. It's way, way better than anybody thinks.
The ultimate insult wasn't really ultimate, or even an insult at all.
It was utterly ultimate. Anybody that hasn't played Escape yet, look away from the screen. It's too late now, it's been spoiled. Well, some of it.
Everything started because they thought Elaine was dead, so they held an election to replace her.
Okay.
LeChuck and I battled it out on a grand scale that time.
I certainly did. Cool part of the game, though.
I made a goofy monster out of prosthetic body parts. It didn't help with anything, but I had fun doing it.
Yeah. There, look. There's a tiny little drawing of his head. Way better than anybody gives it credit for.
Then there was the time I accidentally let loose LeChuck's pox over the entire Caribbean. Or so it seemed.
Or so it seemed.
I had to wear a hook for a while. It came in handy.
Very good.
Elaine wasn't fooled by LeChuck's human form any more than I was. I should have trusted her more.
Yeah, why not? Is that Morgan?
Morgan Le Fay betrayed me, even after we bonded inside a giant manatee. I should have trusted her less. Elaine wasn't fooled by LeChuck's human form any more than I was. I should have trusted her more. The death card doesn't usually represent literal physical death. Except when it does.
Yeah, you totally died in that game. Yeah, Tails, you know, it has a rough place in my heart, really, to be honest.
I went on trial for my life on 4 separate charges. I defended myself, of course.
That's the best part of the game. It's like really good.
Love did win out in the end.
I suppose it did. Unicorns.
Oh, here's that voodoo doll from the end of my Big Whoop adventure.
I love it. I just love the close-up rendering of it, like.
I defeated LeChuck with this. His leg came off as easy as tearing a loaf of bread.
It's like I'm in a fever dream or something. I just get more paper for the rest of my adventures. Yeah. So limited run games actually did end up doing physical editions of the game, and I'm not the biggest fan of limited run, being honest, but I did decide that I would actually end up buying. They're not here yet as of making this video, but they will at some stage arrive. And here's a picture of the big box. Pretty impressive looking thing. I'm gonna resize it so you can see it all here. Yeah, like $89.99, and that's not including taxes. And unfortunately, there's only one run of them. I think I'm led to believe that they are doing a like physical release in GameStop and things like that, maybe as well. Not 100% sure, but yeah. So I did end up actually buying that because I just kind of said, look, Monkey Island is one of my favorite series, and I believe that I should own it. I overspent though, and I ended up buying, as you can see here, the Switch version and PlayStation 5 physical edition. So I actually do have 3 of them, the PC big box and the other 2 as well. I have a weird relationship with limited game runs. Limited run games rather. I don't really think that they're great business or great business model, but these are the only physical editions I could get a hand on, and it's really crazy import tax, like $42 import tax. I totally overpaid for this, but I just said like they're not available to order anymore, and like the scalpers are just going to get them and put them up on eBay, and then they're going to be double or triple the price of what they are to buy straight from limited run games. So yeah, there you go. I have actually bought those, and maybe someday on the channel, if they arrive, I will do an unboxing. And if this is the future and you're watching, I probably already have. So anyway, I've wasted enough time. It's 30 minutes in. I'm gonna just take a little moment and then I'm gonna hit new game and see where it all takes me. What a crazy time to be alive. Casual mode. All the story and all the fun, but with casual puzzles for the busy on-the-go player. Or hard mode. More puzzles, harder puzzles, the full monkey, or the pro adventure gamer who wants it all. Like, I have a kind of a history with the casual mode versus hard mode since Monkey Island 2, and obviously Curse had 2 different modes, and Escape and Tales don't. But my sister and myself actually struggled sometimes with these games, and I remember I think we finished both Monkey Island 2 and Curse first time round on casual modes. And of course the casual mode actually has a kind of a different experience, but I don't know, I just want it all. I want the hard mode. I think I am going to go for the hard mode just because I want to see all that the game has to offer. But it kind of makes the casual mode redundant in the future, because the casual mode often just takes away parts of the game rather than or closes off parts of the game, or pre-solves puzzles rather than actually giving you a different experience. Whereas if you play the casual mode first and play through that as the full game and then play the hard mode, it like actually opens up more the game and it changes things. So it gives you kind of a reason to play through it twice, really. But I just think just go straight for the hard mode. I've waited long enough. Yeah, go on. Oh my god. Prelude, an unexpected story begins. And of course, Michael Land and Clint Bajakian and Peter McConnell are back with the music as well.
Take this, LeChuck!
Boy brush.
Guybrush, come over here, gently now. Remove my mask.
Will you promise to stop picking on me?
All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
What's next?
Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents.
Yeah! Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells.
Don't worry, I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes.
It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real. Sorry, boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Yes, sir.
Come on, I saw a Scurvy dog shack back there.
Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those.
No way, you have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling.
Wow.
Is this real? Are they actually not?
I once got a
The
Scurvy
background changed.
bigger than my head.
Where's the things are gone? The amusement park. Oh, because there's so many things going on in my head. I can't explain it all. Wow, I can directly control Boy Brush, as he's said. So, there's so much to talk about. So, Chucky and Guybrush are friends. Like, they don't hate each other in this current reality or whatever the hell it is. And obviously this, because it changed from the amusement park with the arch back to a pirate land, it's like this is in their heads. So like, does this actually prove that yes, they are kids? And then, sorry, huge reveal, the parents aren't actually parents, they're just randomers.
Go have Scurvy dogs with cheese inside.
They're just taking the piss out of those two parents. They're just playing a practical joke on them and pretending. Okay, let's talk to Chucky.
What should we do next?
We gotta get to Scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
Or are they just friends? Maybe they're not brothers. That could be a possibility.
Hiccups for 4 days straight.
They don't look alike. Why would they be brothers? Oh my god, so much is going on. Look, this is the inventory. My to-do list. Ah, yes. So the to-do list from Thimbleweed Park has kind of...
You know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit?
Oh yeah, man. Oh my god, my brain is exploding. Junior Mighty Pirates to-do list by Scurvy Dogs. It's a simple... I think they just might be friends. Like best friends hanging out. Playing make-believe. A scary door.
Let's not go back there again. We'll just get yelled at.
Yeah, let's get scurvy dogs instead. I'm hungry.
What should we do next?
We gotta get to scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
Okay. Let's go to Scurvy Dogs. Read the sign.
Exhibit removed. Aww.
I really wonder, is the Mac version like... Because I'm directly controlling Guybrush here, and it feels really good. Like, the actual control feels like, so far, awesome. Tie up Chucky. I think they're friends.
Hey, Chucky. Stand over here for a minute.
Nah, I want to get scurvy dogs.
Hey, Chucky. Stand over here.
Yeah, they're just all into playing make-believe jokes on each other. That was a really cool transition with the going over here and coming back, and the area had changed back into obviously their make-believe world. But this is the outhouse. This is where the souvenir shop was.
It's locked. Maybe one of the shops has a key.
Oh my god.
The words don't look like words, but there's a picture of a scurvy dog.
Yeah, a scurvy dog. Who said that to me the other night? Somebody, I did a live stream and somebody said I want a scurvy dog. Who was that?
Sounds real.
Oh my god. Wakey wakey.
It brands.
Wakey, wakey, Mr. Pirate. Hello? Phil!
Ha! He's dead to the world.
I love it. It's so 90s the way that they're acting.
I wonder if this is drinking water.
Definitely not. What about this door? Muck around.
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run.
They're definitely friends.
I guess they don't like visitors.
Let's go next door and get scurvy dogs.
No, I'm gonna mess with that person again.
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors.
Let's go next door and get scurvy dogs.
Okay, we should get scurvy dogs. The idea that they're friends is
Stand on my head without using my hands.
farther away from delicious scurvy dogs.
We'll get some scurvy dogs and then go play over there.
Okay, they really want me to get my scurvy dogs. So I should probably get the scurvy dogs, right? Look, there's kids down there playing at a beach. Or are they pirates? What does that sign say again?
Exhibit removed.
Yeah. The rat and the flies. Like, what is that about? He's a pirate rat. Oh my god. Yeah, the animation of the characters is cool. I really like it. Who's this gentleman? Use L1 or R1 or the right stick to cycle through the different objects around you.
I want to see 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
Like, I'm wondering, because I'm playing it on the PlayStation 5, it's showing me the locations that I can interact with. Will that make it like easier? Or is that just, you know, like, would it be the same on Mac where you're hovering over the mouse? I don't know. I don't know. Don't slip on the grease.
Looks like they need a swabby in here. I'll never be the ship's swabby. That is really, really low.
Key on a peg leg.
They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it.
Good joke, yeah? Good joke.
It says, return outhouse key when finished, or else.
Or else what?
I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue.
I like the voice acting so far as well. The 2 kids sound great.
What should we do next?
We gotta get to Scurvy Dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
How much is the grog?
How much is a mug of grog?
Grog's for grown-ups. Beat it.
Order the grog.
Can we get a mug of grog, please?
I told you, grog's only for grown-ups. Stop wasting my time.
Stop wasting my time. Chicken foot fries.
How much are those chicken foot fries?
Chicken foot fries are 2 pieces of 8.
Who is this gentleman? Can we buy them?
Can we get some chicken foot fries?
You got 2 pieces of 8?
No.
That's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
Have you got any?
No.
Then no fries.
Yeah, but they're definitely playing make-believe. They're definitely in a make-believe world. I like that. Okay.
How much are the scurvy dogs?
Scurvy dogs are only a half piece of 8.
But what about Chucky's curse? What about the red eyes? Is it not real?
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8.
I guess never mind.
I guess never mind.
Hey, I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when they sit down in there.
What if I ask him please?
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8.
Please? Can't you spare something for a couple of hungry kids?
Listen up, you little moocher. Let me tell you something. I don't see that well. For all I know, you could be some really short 3-year-old guy taking advantage of my disability. In which case, shame on you. You should know better. If you really are kids, then I have to tell you, I don't like kids. Don't like talking to them. Don't like listening to them. Don't like to smell them. You come in here, make fun of me, sneeze on the food, spill stuff on the floor, and leave without buying anything. I'd rather have rats.
I've got good news for you then.
I'm an honest businessman trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
That guy really doesn't like kids.
I guess never mind.
That seems...
I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the
Yeah,
way.
we will.
Fall out of people's pockets when they sit down in there.
We will, Chucky. That really seems like one of the extended writer's cuts, blabbering on scenes. What was in my head there was that might have very well been a David Grossman piece, because of course David Grossman was involved with this project. So Ron and David kind of got together and they said they were going to make the game. I think it's a bit weird to me that Tim Schafer didn't come back.
Your feet won't smell if you don't wash them.
What? That's completely wrong, Chucky. It's the other way around. But yeah, I don't know why they didn't ask Tim Schafer. Maybe they did, but maybe he was just like, no guys, look, I'm too busy with my company. But I wonder, was he asked to be involved? Right.
Tell me again how much the scurvy dogs are?
Scurvy dogs are only a half piece of 8.
That's changed. Before it was a piece of 8, right?
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8.
Okay, no. I don't have a piece of 8. Yeah, let's talk to Chucky.
How are we gonna get into the outhouse?
There's a key right there on the wall.
Yeah? Snag the key.
I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
Brilliant. I can press triangle to open my inventory and look at the items I've picked up. Okay. Let's examine the outhouse key.
Got a collection of old Scurvy Dog sticks that fills a whole shoebox.
That's a whole lot of scurvy dogs.
Locks the outhouse outside.
Okay. Right. Let's look at the to-do list. Find a coin, buy scurvy dogs, find the outhouse key. Okay, cool. Let's move on. Let's get out of here. Yeah, I really wonder how different the gameplay is on the Mac or PC with a mouse. Because obviously all these highlighted areas, it puts a lot on screen. Oh look, a parrot.
Sounds
So is it real? Like, is this kind of touching on the kind of Blade Runner thing where there's cloned animals? Robotic animals? Do you know, is it like the...
Some places you go have scurvy dogs with
cheese. With cheese, a royale with cheese. Yeah, so like animatronic parrots, is that the whole idea there where they were like, it looks so real? Yes. Because obviously if this was Pirates of the Caribbean ride at Disneyland, you know, it wouldn't be a real pirate and it wouldn't be a real parrot either, really, would it? Right, let's go to the outhouse. Mess around with the outhouse.
It's locked. Good thing I've got the key in my pocket.
Yeah, cool. So grab the key. Yeah, I can't freely move it around. I can only go to the highlighted things. I have a feeling that's going to make the game a bit way easier.
Good, you unlocked it.
It definitely makes it more playable. Search for coins in the pile of filth. Read the sign.
They call a scurvy dog a chien scorbut.
Yeah, in France they call it a royale with cheese. What do we have here? We have, what's this little metal thing? Maybe there are coins down there and there's the literal toilet. Yeah, let's search for coins in the pile of filth.
I don't see any coins, and I'm not putting my hands in that.
Fair enough. Maybe they're orphan boys that don't have parents. Because they kind of look a bit raggedy, don't they? Smell the sludge.
Ugh, what is this stuff? It smells the same as the toilet.
Maybe you shouldn't be standing in it, so Guybrush. Read the sign.
Please wash hands before leaving outhouse.
That's supposed to be water? Oh my god. Poor children. Don't touch the water. Maybe there are coins down there. Search for coins in the toilet. What's this?
It isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
Think about the slug.
I thought it was a piece of 8 at first. It looks just like a piece of 8.
Okay. Well, we'll peel that off the floor now in a minute. Maybe there are coins down there.
Gross.
Search for coins in the toilet?
Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
No way. You do it.
Okay. Ugh. Gross. I don't see any coins. Not real ones, anyway.
I dare you to pick up that slug.
Okay, go on.
A fake coin is almost as good as a real coin.
Okay, let's have a look. Grab it.
It looks like a piece of 8, if you don't see very well.
Okay. What if I cover it in
I'm not touching that gunk. It seems more like something Chucky would do.
convince Chucky to wash his hands?
Hey, Chucky, it says you're supposed to wash your hands.
I never wash my hands.
I'll dare him.
I dare you to take a drink of this.
No way, I'm not doing that.
I double dare you to take a drink of this.
Don't want to get sick before I get my scurvy dog.
Oh, double dog dare. He's gonna have to do it.
Double dog dare you to take a drink of this.
I'll do it for 1,000,000 pieces of 8.
You will?
No,
Triple dipple dare.
I triple dipple dare you to drink this.
I'll do it if you do it first.
I'll pretend to take a drink.
Right over there.
Where?
Okay, I took a drink.
You did not.
Did so.
Did not.
Did so.
Do it again then.
Try again.
Okay, you don't have to drink, but I dare you to wash your hands.
Fine.
Look, they're turning brown.
Your turn.
Ew! You actually did it!
I will never, ever put my hands in this.
Your turn.
No way.
Your turn.
No way.
Okay, what if I put the... Oh, I can't put the coin in it. Like, it tells you what you can and can't do straight off with the little, you know, no, don't do symbol. That's kind of weird. But anyway, okay, let's talk to Chucky.
2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
I'm not sure how we can get scurvy dogs without any pieces of 8.
We might have all we need. I don't think that guy can see very
Ah, he can't because he thought we were 30-year-old, small 30-year-olds. Okay, let's go to the man across the road. I can't believe I'm playing a new Monkey Island game. For anybody that knows me. Wow, check out those glasses.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor. Looks like they need a swabby in here.
You kids better have money.
I sure do, mister.
Ah, we've got all kinds of money.
Let me get a mug of grog.
Can we get a mug of grog, please?
I told you, grog's only for grown-ups. Stop wasting my time.
Okay, make fun of the glasses again.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
I don't see very well, but I can hear just fine.
He's like, is it Dead-Eye Dave in Escape Monkey Island?
I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue.
Ooh. Okay. Let's talk to him. Talk to him.
What?
Chicken foot fries?
Can we get some chicken foot fries?
You got 2 pieces of 8?
Nah, I've only got one.
Then no fries.
No.
Now what?
One. Scurvy dogs.
Can we get a couple scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8.
I can't believe that potentially those 2 people are not actually their parents.
What can we get with this?
It was on the floor of an outhouse.
Like a piece of 8. Enough for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Perfect!
Take 'em, boy.
Ooh.
What are you getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours.
Good joke. Delighted with life.
So good. What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Try to take over the world.
I wonder where those 2 people we were following went.
So do I.
I wonder where those 2 people we were following went.
Well, knock knock joke one more time.
Jackie, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors.
Right, go on, let's follow them. Oh my god.
That's my friend Dee. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner. There. Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
Park. One run. More kids, so like... You know, without spoiling...
2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
Without spoiling my 2-hour Secret of Monkey Island video, like, it really seems like I might have been on the right track so far. With a load of kids, making believe. Maybe in their hometown. Is this their, like, local park? Or is this an amusement park like we saw? Is it the local amusement park? Like, this is Dee, who's a friend of Chucky's, seemingly. The Guybrush hasn't met before. Let's have a chat to her. Talk to Dee about the anchor. Let's look at the anchor first.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat, shot from cannons as a grapple when you were trying to board another ship. They started making them bigger and bigger because they could do more damage that way. Then, people noticed what happened when you missed the other ship and hit the sea bottom instead. The current bow-shaped design is actually less effective than the sharper V-shaped design that was popular last century. But the older design went out of fashion after sailors started to think the letter V was bad luck.
Ah.
Still find the old kind around sometimes, but collectors have grabbed most of them. On a modern anchor, if you look close, you can tell that one side is a little larger than the other. That's to prevent what's called plummeting, where the anchor goes down too evenly and then it doesn't catch well on the bottom. The little flanges at the tips are at different angles to make it twist on the way down for for the same reason. Most anchors these days are made of iron, and you have to recast them like twice a year because they rust. About 30 years ago, somebody thought of a way to get around that by making them out of wood instead. All kinds of people invested a lot of money in these wooden anchor companies, but the only way they could keep them from floating was to attach another anchor. And so they gave up and went back to the old way. The word anchor comes from the Sanskrit word nagara, meaning city. They're called that because when you stop in the middle of the ocean, it's like you've made port at an invisible city. Yeah, I'm kind of an expert on anchors. I read a lot.
If you missed anything, you can press the left button to see the previous lines. Ah. Cool. That's really quite elegant design. If you're watching this, Mr. Ron Gilbert, well done. If I know Monkey Island like I know Monkey Island, all of that is 100% true and highly interesting. And one thing I've always loved about Monkey Island is it is educational in some senses as well, you know? I didn't know any of that about anchors. I didn't know that the flanges were shaped in that way in order to slow its descent. But it makes total sense. It's brilliant. Okay. Would she say the same thing?
That just shows how. Did you know that they were used in combat? Shot from they started.
Cool. So I can just skip the whole thing. I love the Guybrush falls asleep because she's so boring. Well, she's not boring. It's highly interesting, actually. And the wooden anchors as well. That's cool. I love that. Yeah, I'm really liking this as well. If you've missed anything, I can always just ask the person again as well, though. There's the spitting challenge area. Oh my god. Hopscotch. See if Dee wants to race. She'll follow us around, I see. Okay, let's challenge Chucky. Let's see what Chucky has to say, actually.
I wonder where this path goes.
Are we going to go for like a little trip around the amusement park now as the kids? That's what it kind of seems like, you know?
Two scurvy dogs at the same...
On a nostalgia trip, per se?
Hey, Chucky, want to race?
Yes.
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3,
Okay.
2, 1, go!
Oh! Ah!
Win!
Oh! Cool, so R2 and L2 make you actually move quicker. I think it's a good movement speed. I like the kind of dainty moving speed that it has, but I can absolutely bolt around as Guybrush. I really wonder how it controls on a PC. Let me know down in the comments if you have played the game on the PC, and is it direct control like this, or is it point and click? Okay, let's see if Dee wants to race as well.
Do you like to race?
I'd rather be in charge of a race than be in it.
That's a good way of thinking, I think. Let's have a look at the to-do list. Whoa! Mess around and explore. Feed the duck. Add some sauce to my scurvy dog. Practice sword fighting. Find a 4-leaf clover. Make a wish at wishing well. And find our real parents. Find our real parents. So will we actually find their real parents? Are they actually brothers? Oh my god. My whole world has been turned upside down within the first 3 seconds of this game. Take some bread.
Hey, hands off!
That woman's not too happy. Feed the duck. Sauce for the scurvy dog. Do I still have the scurvy dog? I do. Take a bite of the scurvy dog. I love it that the two of them do.
For breakfast, lunch, and dinner forever!
At home, I've got a collection of old scurvy dog sticks that fills a whole shoebox.
I love when kids say ridiculous things like that. I'm gonna do this forever.
It unlocks the outhouse.
Brilliant. Okay.
That's our bread!
I can't believe that those two people are not their actual real parents. Or at least, like, is that what Ron always had in mind? That these two people were not the real parents? And I suppose, yeah, it would make kind of half sense with the skeletons being the parents and they're dead and they're not dead. Are they dead? Who knows?
Excuse me.
Yes?
This is such a brain explosion. Would you pretend to be our parents again? Like, that's mind-blowing. My life has changed.
Will you pretend to be our parents again?
What do you mean, again?
Run along and find your real parents.
You're not their parents. Oh, that's gotta have angered a few people.
Want to smell if you don't wash them?
Excuse me.
Yes?
Can we have bread?
Do we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
Oh, they're so mean.
Excuse me.
Yes?
And like the way that Guybrush, like he made the lines up about them, you know, did you think we got picked up by ne'er-do-wells or, you know, murderers or whatever it is that he said. Like it's him was saying the lines.
Will you pretend to be our
Oh, please pretend to be the parents again.
Again.
Run along and find your real parents.
I wonder what's in the basket.
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days have no regard for personal property.
And no respect for your elders.
I have half a mind to give you a piece of my mind.
And I've got the other half.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah.
Oh, maybe I can pick up the bread now while they're gesticulating.
Gotta run.
How rude.
Ah, very good.
I wonder where this path goes.
Let's talk to Dee.
That's a nice tree.
I'm only pretending to look at the tree. I'm actually spying on that couple by the pond.
Why Dee?
Have they done anything suspicious?
Very. I think they're trying to catch the duck.
What for?
Dinner?
The art style is totally Broken Age as well, right? Like if you've played Broken Age, it's a very similar vibe to Broken Age. And like if you've seen...
You know your feet won't smell if you don't wash them?
I don't agree, Chucky. Rex Kroll's other game, like the Tearaway game and stuff like that, it really looks like this. Oh look, the cannibals' masks are up on top of this practice sword fighting. So the sword fighting is like a thing you can do at the park. Aha!
Be frank, you can never hope to beat me.
No way! You'll never catch up to my level.
I win.
I win.
You guys are both pretty weak.
Well, anyway, that was fun.
Practice some more sword fighting.
Sword is as sharp as a banana.
I'll still tear you down to size.
I love it.
Won that one.
In your dreams.
You fight like kids.
Yeah, they do. Go on, keep going.
You're about as scary as a bowl of oatmeal.
I'll be sure to break you fast.
I'm so the best at this.
Almost as good as me.
I've seen better footwork from a footstool.
I love the little insults they've actually, and the insults are even, they're less like, they're more childlike so far in this. I like it. The writing is really good so far.
Like a doofus.
Yeah, like a doofus, who's an amazing fighter, you mean?
Okay, that was a good comeback.
I know.
You guys give new meaning to the term practice dummy.
Like how are they going to transition back into adult Guybrush?
Let's be frank, you can never hope to beat me.
I relish the opportunity, you scurvy dog.
Okay, that was a good comeback.
I know.
Your delivery is going to the wrong zip code.
Your sword is as sharp as a banana.
And your brain is almost as sharp.
I'm so the...
Almost.
You're as subtle as two rhinos at a tea party.
You're about as scary as a bull.
This will be...
Okay. I think I've heard all of them.
Okay, that...
I know.
I can't just...
Do you want a sword fight with me?
I've seen you fight. Come back in a few years, maybe.
I love it. What's that?
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs.
Oh god. Are we going to do what I think we're going to do?
You should put that on your scurvy dog.
Yes, I agree. Sniff the red glob.
Smells bad.
Oh. Kids are disgusting, but in such a funny way. Let's put it on the bread. I can't. Yeah, like, I don't know how I feel about that I can't try things out. Like, maybe that might change, but like, you know, I can't try to see what the funny response to putting the red glob on a piece of bread would be. It's just for the one item, but maybe that might change. Ugh. What is it?
Yuck! I don't think that was ketchup.
Whoops.
Surprisingly as well, yeah, the art style has kind of immediately just grown on me. Like, I think it really, well, not surprisingly, it is cool, but yeah, it works. I think it works. Feed the duck, find a 4-leaf clover, and make a wish to wishing well. Hey, let's look at the cute duck.
Some of your bread. Give it some of your bread.
Let's talk to Chucky.
I wonder where this path goes.
I'm not sure, Chucky, but maybe we'll find out. Read the sign.
Feed the duck.
Just as the duck was fed. Go on, I'll feed the duck. Examine the bread.
Stole it from that couple.
Right, go on. Oh! I can put it on all these different things. Why are they giving me the option for that? Feed the duck.
It looks full. It looks full.
Give it the scurvy dog.
I'm saving this scurvy dog for myself.
The outhouse key? Yeah, why did it give me more options of places to put stuff and then not put anything in there? I really want to see what's in this thing though.
Some things are better left unknown.
What, like the secret of Monkey Island? But like, is the secret still that it's just their kids at the park, or is there something more to it? And that's what I was kind of saying yesterday. I think I saw a thumbnail that kind of reveals more. But whatever. Okay. Read the sign.
Do not pick the 4-leaf clovers. As if.
Okay, search for one.
Let's look for a 4-leaf clover.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
What is it about 4-leaf clovers and they don't exist, do they? It's a 4-leaf clover. Hold down both L1 and R1 at the same time to highlight nearby objects. Okay, yeah. Let's ask D about 4-leaf clovers. Why not?
I'll find a clover some other time. Do you like to hunt for 4-leaf clovers?
He's going to tell us all about 4-leaf clovers.
Here we are, and take the extra leaves off. I want things to be even.
But aren't 4-leaf clovers even? Already?
Let's look for a 4-leaf clover.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
Okay.
I found one.
I like these kind of close-ups that they go into every now and then.
Darn.
Quite cool. Yeah, I'm just wondering if it controls differently with a mouse. Did I make the right decision in playing it with the PlayStation 5?
I bet I've known Chucky longer than you have.
No chance. We go way back.
Yeah, they're friends. They can't be brothers, can they? Just the way he's talking, like.
I bet I've known Chucky longer than you have.
Yeah, they're friends. That's crazy. Like, of all the things that probably didn't dawn on me as an idea was that they were friends rather than brothers. Because there was no information in Monkey Island 1 or 2 to suggest that they were brothers. Just potentially not biological brothers. That's the only information that we were given in 1 and 2. In my opinion, anyway. Oh, look, a coin, a real coin. Piece of 8. Have a look at it.
Maybe I should throw this down the wishing well.
Ah, a wishing well.
I never thought I'd ever find one.
I know, yeah. What is it with... So, what is the whole story with 4-leaf clovers? Like, as an Irish person, I should probably know that. But, like... Why are they so rare, or are they not real at all? What's the story with them?
I should throw this down the
Yeah, go on, throw it down the well. Make a wish. Count to 10. I wish Chucky had a mustache. I wish D would disappear. Oh, I don't want that. I wish for a cool plant. I wish for another. I wish we could speak backwards, just like Twin Peaks, which the end of Monkey Island 2 was quite Twin Peaks-esque. Oh, what do I wish for? They're all good wishes, except for the D one. I don't want her to disappear. I think she's kind of nice so far. She's funny, like. Yeah, speak backwards.
I wish we could speak backwards. Or what is...
Yes, you know.
Yes, well,
That was fun.
Oh man, it wore off.
too bad. You made more sense than usual.
Brilliant.
That was cool. I wish I had another coin.
I think that was a good use of my wish.
What you looking at?
Those kids jumping rope down there, they're doing it wrong.
How can you jump rope wrong? I love it, and you can see those kids down in the distance.
I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue.
What you looking at?
Those kids jumping rope.
Okay, okay. Open the gate. Oh, look! Dad! Oh my god! Or is it that...
You know your feet won't smell if you don't wash them?
Is it that these are Guybrush's kids? And one of them happens to kind of look like LeChuck and he's been called LeChuggy. Chuggy. And that looks like an old Guybrush, obviously. Oh my god.
Hey, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey, kids. Having fun?
We got scurvy
Yeah.
dogs.
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did Big Whoop.
Big whoop. Oh boy, that takes me back.
So it is real?
Chucky asked me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this a long story?
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See,
Oh,
we're going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch.
okay, so that's the setup of the game. Oh, guys. We're gonna get the team. Turn it up. God. What a great way of setting the stage for the game. Oh, here we are. I'm feeling so many emotions right now. Monkey Island created by Ron Gilbert. Thank you, Mr. Gilbert. Designed by David and Ron. So more written by David than Ron, potentially. Oh, Dominic. Art direction by Rex Kroll. Art by these people. It's good animation so far, so well done, guys. Yeah, Michael and Peter Connell and Clint Bajakian. David Fox as a lead game programmer. Oh, that theme. Dinky game engine made by Ron. Just listen to that. Jen Sandercock also worked on Thimbleweed Park. New arrangement of the Monkey Island theme. Part 1, a friendly place. Yeah, of course, Melee Island. Part 1 trophy earned. That's why I played the PlayStation 5 version.
Feels good to be back on Melee Island, the hub of pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Of course. We lookouts have a lot of discretionary thinking time. I use mine to revisit my memories of every Ann, Jack, and Guybrush who spent 5 seconds with me a decade ago on their way to someplace else.
Wow.
Relax, I'm just winding your anchor chain. Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Well, you know, freebooting mostly, swashing buckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck?
Huh?
LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Well, anyway, no, I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him.
Yeah, there's so many things happened. Oh my god, again, my brain is just firing off in so many different directions. What a great idea as an opener, though, that is Guybrush's son, Boybrush. Yeah, it's not Guybrush, Boybrush. But so, Chucky, was Chucky the brother, or is Chucky a friend? And is Chucky LeChuck's? LeChuck's son. Maybe they become friends at the end of this game. So many thoughts. Ooh, okay. Yeah, LeChuck kidnapped my wife.
He's always had designs on her.
Designs?
It's a Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's not the point.
Brilliant. That's Rob Paulson, I believe, is doing the voice. I might be incorrect in that, but I think that's Rob Paulson doing the voice of the Lookout. It's a great job. It all sounds great so far. And yeah, look, I honestly think it looks great too. The animation, it really does make the art kind of come together, you know. He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas.
Ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land.
Yeah.
Nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
Yeah?
That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me.
Yeah.
I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scuff Bar.
Typical.
That's why I came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
Yeah.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
Well, people, I am actually gonna pull the rug from under you. I'm gonna finish this episode here today. I really want to play on, but I think that's like a really good place to leave it right now, because there's so many things happened there that open so many different questions straight away about this game and the story. What a great setup though. Kind of reminiscent of Monkey Island 2. Was that always the plan though? Was that always the plan, that they were kids of Guybrush telling a story from the future about the past? Kind of makes your head spin, really, doesn't it? Right, I'm gonna save the game. It's already saved, but go on, I'll save my own game. Wow, just to be back again in Melee Island. But I have to leave it there, I think. I think that's a good place to leave it. I'm sorry. I know you've waited so long if you've been watching along with me. But I think that is the right place to leave it for today, ladies and gents. Okay. I will see you very, very soon. Wow. Monkey Island has returned. I have returned to Monkey Island. Thank you very much for watching. And I will see you all very, very soon. Goodbye.